What's up, guys? Welcome back to All Wings Everything. Yes, you are back in my kitchen with your boy Spinelli for another easy and delicious recipe. In today's video, I'm gonna show you how to make baked pork belly. Now, I'm a fan of pork belly. I know some people don't eat pork, so this may turn them off, but guys, stick with me. Now, if you don't eat pork, then cool, but still watch the video. But those who like pork belly, man, this recipe is so delicious. You're going to love it, I'm telling you. So I hope you're in your kitchen. I'm already in mine, so let's go. All right, so here are the ingredients we're going to use for today's recipe. Let me tell you what we have. So we have some green onions back here. As you see, we have green onions. Right here we have some sesame oil, salt, pepper, sesame seeds, some liquid smoke, rice vinegar, crushed red pepper flakes. We're gonna use some beer. Now, if you don't wanna use beer, you don't have to, but for me, the beer helps tenderizes it and it also brings in some additional flavor. So I chose beer. I do highly recommend it. Also, we have soy sauce. I have some light brown sugar here. You can use dark brown sugar, 3 garlic cloves. And right here we have the star of the show, which is a chicharron, or what you can call pork belly. So these are the ingredients, guys. So let's go ahead and move on. All right, so I've already measured out our ingredients. So let me tell you what we have here. So right here we have our pork belly. And what I did was I just cut them up into these little bitty chunks like this, guys. You want to take a look at them like that. Just these small, maybe like half an inch to an inch chunks. Right here I have 1/4 of a cup of soy sauce. Have 1/4 of a cup of that rice vinegar, 1/4 of a cup of beer. I have 2 green onions chopped. I have a teaspoon of liquid smoke, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, 3 garlic cloves minced, a teaspoon of red chili flakes, a tablespoon of sesame oil, 2 tablespoons of sesame seeds, a teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of pepper. So these are the ingredients, guys. So let's go ahead and move on. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is prepare our marinade. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna start adding all our ingredients. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add our dry ingredients first and then our liquid ingredients. So what I'm gonna do now is add our chili flakes, our black pepper, our salt. Let's take our brown sugar, our minced garlic, and now let's start adding our wet ingredients, our sesame oil, the liquid smoke, soy sauce, rice vinegar, and our beer. And what we're gonna do is just give that a quick mix. All right, guys, this is what we have. Take a look at that beautiful marinade. All right, so let's move on. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I wanna reserve about 1/4 of a cup of this marinade and reserve it on the side here. And we're gonna bring our pork belly back into the shot. And what we're gonna do is we're going to add our marinade to our pork belly. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're just going to get this tossed up into our marinade like this. Make sure you get it all submerged. Submerge as much as you can into our marinade. And what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna cover this up with plastic wrap, or if you don't have a plastic wrap, you can use some aluminum foil. And we're gonna let it marinate in the refrigerator for about 1 hour. All right, guys, I'm gonna get this wrapped up and I'll be right back. All right, guys, so it's been about 1 hour. So we're gonna remove our foil and we could take a look at that. So this has been marinated in our mixture for 1 hour. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to bring in our pan, and you can use an aluminum pan or any type of pan that you have, or glass dish that you have, a baking dish, you can use that. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna spray it with some cooking spray. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start adding our pork belly in here. You want them side by side. You don't want to overlap them. So I'm gonna make sure that they are in one single layer. So looks like I got a lot of pork belly, guys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get these here in this pan, and once I get them all in here, I'll be right back. All right, guys, so I got them all in the pan, single layer, was able to do it. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna drizzle it with a little of that reserved marinade that we had over the top. Now I've already preheated my oven to 400 degrees, so we're gonna let this cook for 30 minutes on one side. Then we're gonna, after the 30 minutes, we're gonna come back and we're gonna flip them over. All right, so let me go ahead and get these in the oven, and I'll see you guys in 30 minutes. All right, so we are 30 minutes into our the cooking of these pork bellies. So what we're gonna do now is I'm just gonna start flipping them over, and we're going to allow them to cook on the other side. So guys, let me get these flipped over, because this is gonna take a while. Well, not a while, but a few minutes. You guys don't want to see me doing this, and I'll be right back once I get them all flipped over. All right. All right, so I've turned them all over. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna stick them back into the oven for another 20 minutes, let them cook, and then I'll be right back. All right, so now we're 50 minutes in. So what we're gonna do now, remember, we had our green onions. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our green onions and we're going to, just sprinkle them over the top like this. And we're gonna take remember we had our sesame seeds, and we're gonna do the same. We're just gonna sprinkle our sesame seeds over the top like that. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna put them back in the oven for another 10 minutes, and then we'll be completely done, guys. All right, so I'll be right back. All right, guys, take a look at that. We are 60 minutes in. So let me go ahead and get these pork bellies on a plate, and I'll be right back. And there you have it, guys. Easy baked pork belly. Guys, this recipe is so delicious. The meat comes out flavorful, tender. I mean, you can't go wrong. Me personally, I like my pork bellies fried, but when I do bake it, this is the way I bake it. I'm telling you, you want to try this recipe. I left the ingredients and measurements all in the video description below, guys. And guys, thank you for supporting the channel. Go over to my Instagram. Go ahead, follow me on Instagram. Pick up that All Wings Everything merch. And guys, let's get into some quality control. Yes, let's go. All right, so now it's time for quality control, the best part of the video. So take a look at that delicious pork belly there. Oh yes. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab me one. Man, look at that. Oh. See if I can get it focused in on. Wow. It's not too much I can say about this. Besides that, it is delicious. Guys, I'm gonna let you see how tender this thing is. Look, watch this. Pull apart, just like that. Man, this pork belly is running neck to neck with that fried pork belly, I'm telling you. Until then, I'm your cook, Spinelli, All Wings Everything, and I am out. Peace.